Hello, and welcome to today's family program. I'm Dr. Kitcher, and it's a beautiful day today and a joy for me to be with you. Every time we are here, we learn more and we gain more. So I just want to say, hey, get ready. And I want to welcome those who are here for the first time. You are most welcome. And just information for you that our programs are built one on the other. So I encourage you to watch previous programs so that you can follow with what we are doing, just in case we're continuing on some subjects. Also, a big welcome to the regular people here. Thank you for your contributions. And before we get in, just let's do a few things. Can you invite a friend to invite a friend so you all join and we watch? And also send a link to other friends or people you love, you care about, so they can also benefit from what we are getting here. Well, we've been talking about very important things this month of March, and it's almost like we're answering your questions and actually responding to the things that you want to know. So we also received information, and somebody wants to know how to be a trustworthy person. So today, that is what we're going to do. And we cannot, exhaust all the list or the qualities or what you need in order to be a trustworthy person. But I have identified just a few nuggets and, qualities that you would need in order for you to be a trustworthy person. And this works in any environment, whether in your home, in your business, in an organization, whatever. These qualities are needed, and it is what every human actually have to possess. So let's get into it and see what we have for today. So being a trustworthy person, when we say trustworthy, then it means that you can be dependable, you can be reliable, you are a person of your word, and you do things that, brings positive vibes in people and in situations and things like that. So being really a person of being a trustworthy person is a very important virtue, and I think no one complains if somebody is trustworthy. So first thing that I would say is that to be a trustworthy person, you must be honest. Honesty is required if you want to be trustworthy. So you don't have to, get stuff. You have to be truthful. You have to, say it when it is not so. Yes, this is it. This is what I did. This is how it went. And don't try to sugarcoat or maybe put some salt on stuff. No, being honest, just speak the truth in love and also express what is in your heart. This will help you to be a trustworthy person, even if it's a negative thing you are bringing, but you're honest, because that is exactly what you find. It's very, very important. And beyond honesty, we need integrity. This is a big one, integrity. Integrity. And when we talk about integrity, we also talking about you not speaking one thing, doing another thing, or saying another thing. But then with a very clear mind, intentions, you operate. And having integrity, whatever you will do in public, you will do in private. What you will not do in private, you will not do in public. You will not say one thing and do another thing. You will not set up rules and be above the rules. You will not, ask people to do things that you yourself, you would not do. Walking in integrity demands a lot of discipline, and it is a virtue. It is, a requirement if you really want to be trustworthy. Any person who walks in integrity cannot be compromised. When you walk in integrity, you cannot be bought, you cannot be twisted, you cannot be, turned into an ugly thing, because integrity will tell you, no, I cannot do that. I will not do that. That is not the right thing. And usually people who walk in integrity have a lot of challenges, because in this world, there are many crooked people who look at those who have integrity and directly come to see if they can sort of mess them up, because people of integrity prevent leakages. People of integrity prevent, things from going bad because they would say it as it is. They will not do anything behind doors. So it's very important. In fact, these two, qualities, if you have it, that is honesty and integrity, you are going to go far. There is next one that I would want to give you. And before I say that, I want you to know we are on today's family program. I'm Dr. Albert Kitcher, and if you have just joined us, you are most welcome. We encourage you to invite your friends so that they can join and also, watch together with us. This program is made for you to help you get basic things that you need in life to always shape in your life and make you a better person. So I encourage you to, watch previous programs so that you'll be abreast with what we have been doing over here. Now, the next point is transparency. Transparency. Oh my goodness. This is another big one. Being a transparent person, you should be like a see-through. You should be like, a glass that when you look inside the glass, if it's empty, you see that it's empty. Nobody has to tell you. If it is filled with substance, you will see there is water in the glass. If it is with a drink, maybe orange drink, you will see that this is orange drink in the glass because it is transparent. It allows you to see what is inside. So you live from the inside out. And this is how life is supposed to be lived. Don't let what in your heart become different from what your mouth speaks or what your actions communicate. You see, they say action speaks louder than words. But I want to tell you, actions come out from also the intentions and the decisions of the heart. So to be transparent, you have to make sure that you have a clean heart. What you say is what you do, and what you do is what you would say. Being transparent is, sometimes it makes you vulnerable because people know who you are, your intentions, and you don't seem to hide anything. Yes, but with that, you also have the ability for people not to guess you. You have the ability for people to, appreciate you for who you are because you bring your stuff on board. There are some people that you need to interact with, you need to ask questions, you need to dig deeper into their wells, which are so deep, but then it's just a shallow well, to get one thing out. But a transparent person, you don't even need to ask. He brings it on board. Being transparent is not just foolishly getting everything out. In every home or in every chamber, in every place, there are valuables. Valuables are not kept outside. Valuables are kept inside and sometimes in some secured containers, like safes and so on and so forth. So though you have to be transparent, we are not saying that you just get up, say everything, show everything. No. In transparent life, you have to also operate in wisdom. There are certain things that you can do at certain times. There are certain things that you can release or show at certain times and some that you cannot show. So you must know being transparent does not mean I go letting everybody know my business. If a child cannot save you when you are drowning, you don't call a child to help you when you are drowning. You will call an adult, and not just an adult, but the one who swims. So if you want to be able to give the best, it does not mean that you just get out and push out everything over there. I think transparency is a good currency for you to build a trustworthy life. Trustworthiness has become so scarce on the market. But please, let us try to enforce these things. Let me go over what we have talked about. And I want you to know these are not the only characteristics or qualities, but I'm mentioning the vital ones. So first we talk about being honest, and then being a person of integrity, and then being transparent. To put the icing on the cake, I will bring this one. It's another big one. It looks like everyone I say it's a big one. Yes, because they're all big stuff. They're all very important stuff. So are you ready for the fourth one? Well, before I bring the fourth one, let me just pause and let you know. We are about developing leaders and letting the best in you come out. You have more than what you have ever shown. Whatever you have done, I want you to know it's not all that there is to do. There is much, much more. You have so much potential. So let's go to our fourth point and the last one for today. But I said that is not the only ones that are there. There are so many qualities, but these, I believe, if you have, you will be a trustworthy person. Number 4 is accountability. Accountability. Wow. I'm not talking about you being an accountant, but being a person of accountability requires that you also have some little bit of maybe accounting acumen. Who knows? You have to put things where there is debit, let it be debit. Where there is credit, let it be credit. And you give your, what do you call it, accounts, accountability, giving, what do you call it, information about how you have done things, how things have gone. If you are in a team, you are a part of the team, you have been tasked to a certain job to do. When you go, you do it, you come back and report. You give account of what you have done, how you have done it, and you do it in a way not forgetting about the other qualities. So in honesty, with transparency, and with integrity. And when you bring accountability on board, nobody would have to go through it twice. It is clear. Where there is a mistake, it will be seen clearly. And like men or human beings, we are prone to making mistakes. Even computers today can jam and mess up everything. So I want you to know that we have to operate a life of accountability. And in fact, this life that we live, we are not living it just like that. Everybody on the planet Earth has a reason for why he is here. And if you don't live according to what your purpose for life is, you would one day have to give an account of what you did with the life that you have been given. If you are like me and you are a faith person, you would believe that there is someone who owns your life and you need to give account to him. Now, accountability is very, very, very important because that makes everyone and yourself, first of all, know the state of what you have, what you have done, and what needs to be done. So being a person who, gives accounts of what he does not mean that you are weak or you are subordinate. No, that actually brings the strength in you. Give accounts to yourself. Give accounts to your team members. Give accounts to your family members. Give accounts of the things that you do. It is absolutely important. These are the reasons why sometimes you go to the shop, you buy stuff, we get receipts and we keep them because we may need that receipt to give account of what purchases we made, when we made it, where we made it. And in case of, giving a report, these receipts makes it very important. Live a life where you will build so that you are trustworthy. To be trustworthy doesn't appear or doesn't come, automatically. You need to work on that. If you are accountable, if you are transparent, if you walk in integrity, and if you are honest, I guarantee you, you will be trustworthy. Well, this has been your favorite program, Today's Family. I'm Dr. Albert Kitcher, and we'll see you again next week. Till next week, I want you to begin to work on yourself, and I want to bring a big reminder to all of us. When we learn something, it is a virtue for life. So don't say this is for this week. This information is not for 7 days. This information is for a lifetime. So begin to develop yourself. We have taught you how to make your strategic life plan. So put in a plan as to how you're going to work on being a person that is honest, a person that is transparent, a person that is accountable, and a person that works in integrity. You need to improve upon it daily. Please, these things will help you to be a trustworthy person or a person worthy of trust. Have a beautiful week, and we'll see you here again on this same channel next week, same time. I'm Dr. Albert Kitcher, and we've come to you from Today's Family. I wish you every best until we see you again next week. Bye-bye.